Hello, I am alive. Luckily. But a lot of guys have been asking me about what happened with my heart attack, so I thought I'd tell you what happened for the day and how it all happened and what happened in the end and all that sort of stuff. So here it goes. Well, what happened in the morning, I went for a surf. I was riding my green board at Majimba, had a good surf. My diet is really bad. Like, I'm not, you might think I'm really fit, but I'm not really that fit. I'm strong, but I'm not very fit at all. But anyway, I've gone for that surf and the day went along and then I went home and all I had was two icebreakers that day. And I had another surf after that. And then I went for a little bike ride and that was probably about, I don't know, like 7 o'clock or something like that. And then I jumped in my car and drove back to Bundaberg from Majimba. It's about a 3-hour drive. And on that drive, I drank one Red Bull. Didn't eat any food and only drank one Red Bull. And all I ate all that day as well was about 5 nachos. So I'm telling you, I've got a bad diet. Like, it's not good at all. I don't know how I survive half the time. Anyway, so I made it home on that one Red Bull in 3 hours, and I got home at 11 o'clock at night. So I came home by myself. Ashley and the kids stayed back at her mum's house in Majimba. So I was home by myself. And then when I came home, I started watching that Squid Game show. And I started watching that, and I actually had 3 coffees in a row. Like, no water still, no food, just had 3 coffees in a row. Like, it's stupid. I know I'm the fucking biggest dickhead there is. But anyway, it taught me something really good. Anyway, and so about probably 2 o'clock in the morning, I thought I better go to bed. And I tried to go to bed, and my left shoulder was just hurting like really, really bad. Like, I was trying to massage it. It was just like hurt. I couldn't even lay on it. My chest was hurting a bit, but my left shoulder was hurting really bad at this point. And then I thought, I got a massage chair. I jumped in my massage chair. And this is probably about 2:30 in the morning. And I've jumped in the massage chair and I've rode the massage out. I nearly fell asleep at one point in time. And at this point in time, my shoulder stopped hurting, but my heart started hurting a lot. Like, and it felt like someone was just crushing it, like squashing it. It was like they were squashing it and making it like move really fast. And I had to like get up and move. Like, I had to get up and walk around, and it was just hurting and hurting. And I felt like I had that much caffeine and I was trying to like wear the coffee off or something. And I'm trying to be totally honest with you, so bear the story. But anyway, I had to do it. It made me want to do a shit. So I kept feeling like I'm going to do a shit. Like, I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I wanted to drink water or have to do a shit. But I didn't drink any water. I just did a shit. And then I had really bad piles. So then my ass started falling out. So that's another story altogether about piles, and that's from dehydration. And so I went and jumped in the shower. And at the time I'm having my full-blown heart attack, I'm in the shower trying to put my bum back in. Like, no word of a lie. And I rang Ashley and she's like, ring the ambulance. And I said, I can't ring the ambulance. I've got to put my butt back in and then I'll be right. Anyway, so I done all that. I rang the ambulance and they said, stay on the phone. And the whole time, it just feels like your heart is getting crushed. Like, it's getting crushed, and it just wants to I don't know. It's just not. I suppose it's not working. It's not working properly. Anyway, so I get the ambulance comes here. They help me. They give me something to calm me down and stuff. I feel like I'm a lot calmer now. It's all like it's that part of the heart attack. It actually feels like it's over. Like, I'm not actually. It doesn't hurt as bad anymore. Like, but something's still happening. And then it was still hurting a lot. But yeah, they gave me stuff, so I didn't hurt as bad. And then I've gone to the hospital, and straight away they've taken me over to this section where they do your heart. Like, they give you heart operations and stuff. And I forget what it's called, but it's the coronary section, whatever. And they put me on the bed, and no one's actually told me I've had a heart attack yet. No one's actually said that, but I'm assuming I've had a heart attack, right? So then they put me in this table, and when you have a heart operation, I didn't know this is a very big important thing, but you're awake. They don't put you asleep. When they go in to touch it and do shit to your heart, you're not asleep at all. You're awake the whole time. So they've laid me on the bed, they rub anesthetic on you or something, or they make it numb around the area where they're going to go in, and one of your main arteries is in your groin. So they're going to go for your main artery. My main artery was blocked. Like, they reckon it only had 30% of the blood flow going through it. And so they had to come up through my groin and go up into my heart. And at this point, they've cut me over, they've got the camera up there, they're looking at it, And then the doctor tells me, you just had a major heart attack. And I was like, oh, really? You're the first person to tell me that I've had a heart attack. Wow, I'm in shock now that I've really getting told I've had a heart attack. And then he goes, we're going to put this stent in you. And if we put this stent in you, if you smoke anything, you're going to die. And I was like, what? I've just been smoking for 30 years, mate. I'm not going to, you can't put that in me and then send me home. And I'll probably kill myself if I have a smoke or something, like I have a cigarette or anything like that. And then, anyway, he goes, well, that's what's going to happen. And I said, well, I'm not doing it then. I don't want it. I don't want to stent. I said, he goes, well, you can cut down cigarettes and stuff, and you might be right. You'll be better if you stop smoking cigarettes. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not doing it until. And then anyway, I went back into hospital, went back to another hospital, and they had all these nurses and other doctors and that trying to convince me to get the stent. And then they told me that you won't die if you smoke like one cigarette straight away. If you do smoke, it will cause the stent to get cluggy and then it will close up again. So if you do have a stent in your body, you're advised not to smoke. But it doesn't mean you have one smoke and you'll die, like the guy tried to explain it to me. So the next morning, I go back again and they left the thing in my groin overnight, actually. All right? And then, so they had to, they could go for my groin, but for some reason, they went through here. I've got a main artery here. You know, everyone tries to slit their wrist all the time, or there must be a main artery in there. Because they went through here. And you can sort of see the bruising, if you can, I'm not sure. But I'll show you pictures of it when it does come out properly. But they went through here, up in through here, and into my heart to get to my main artery. So they did that. They looked through the camera, having a suss around, and they're like, oh, nah, we'll just use the one down here. So they went back down here, and then done the one down here. But they did do something in here. They put some sort of gas, they said, and they pushed on it, and then that's how they must have blew the stent up. And I got 2 stents in there. I'm not sure how long the stents are, but I got 2 stents in there to actually blow it up. And what they said to me, that my heart, I have heart failure as well. I never knew that before. And I had this like a thing where I just skip a beat for sometimes, like I'm yawning and then I yawn again. I always think it's something to do with anxiety or something, but that's my heart skipping a beat. And I actually, I'm a bit, I've got to settle myself down because I'm not supposed to be hyping myself up at all. But anyway, it was a very shocking experience. And in the end, they did it all. It didn't feel that bad. They just went through my groin. It wouldn't have felt that bad at all. But just my arm right now just hurts really, really bad. But overall, I feel a lot better because now I have like, I feel like 100% of my heart works. Before, I only had 30% of my heart was working. For over 15 years, my heart's been like this because I've had a problem with my circulation in my legs for a very long time, where I can't really run anymore. If I run for like more than 100 meters or even 50 meters, I can't. My legs just burn out and they just hurt really bad. So if you have bad circulation in your legs, you've probably got a blockage in your heart somewhere and you're not far off having a heart attack. So that's one good sign of if your legs are feeling numb and really sore all the time, and you just can't you can't do like a 100-meter sprint. It just hurts, like it hurts your legs. You can't ride a bike properly. It just hurts all the time. That's probably you've got something blockage in your heart, like you're actually not getting the right blood flow for your body. Because ever since I've done it, I've got the stents put in my heart. It's only been 5 days now. I actually my feet have not gone numb at all. I've gone on walks that I usually would go on that walk and my feet would go numb and I'd have to sit down somewhere, and it hasn't happened. So it's helped me shitloads. And I've stopped smoking cigarettes. I've stopped having icebreakers. I've stopped having chocolate. I used to have an icebreaker, probably 2 liters of icebreaker a day. And I would eat a family-sized block of chocolate every day, at least every day. And that's on the average of, sometimes I have 2. And I wouldn't eat jack shit. I only eat my dinner. That's all I really eat most of the time is my dinner. So like, I've got to start looking after myself in that way, eating and drinking water, eating food, stop smoking and stop having sugar as much, and stop having caffeine as much as well. And I feel like I'm going to be a lot better. But yeah, if you have any questions, I'm happy to try to answer them for you. But I'm just telling you about my experience of what happened to me as a 51-year-old man having a heart attack, and like it's very bad. And they told me that I've got 2 lesions on my heart, so that means what they're saying, I've had 2 heart attacks before, and I didn't even know. So you can have a heart attack and still just keep functioning like normal. Like you see me, I've never stopped. I have a feeling of when these 2 other times were, when I had a heart attack. But yeah, they were a long time ago. And I was very hurting in my heart, and that's probably what happened. So yeah. But yeah, just be very wary of what's going on. And I'm telling you, if your left shoulder gets really sore, and really just out of the blue, really sore, and then it starts going away and it goes into your heart, and your heart starts getting sore, you're most likely having a heart attack. Like I've always had things happen with my left arm. I always think, oh, I'm having a heart attack. Like, is that the start of a heart attack? But no, it never was. This one, it was in my shoulder, big time. My hands weren't numb, just my shoulder was just sore as fuck. And then my heart was sore as fuck. And I feel like your heart's here on the left side, so that it's going to pump. When it pumps comes in and goes back out, it's going back out to your left-hand side first. So when your heart's starting to fail, your left side's going to get sore first because it's not getting any blood. So it's hurting really bad, and then your heart will fucking hurt even more because that's not getting any blood either. Like no one's getting any blood, so you're having a heart attack. So hopefully this video helps you guys, and yeah, and I am safe. Thanks for all the wishes. I really appreciate it. It was a very hard time for me at the time. Like I really did think I was going to die at the time. Like I actually did think I was dying. I asked my family to come and shit because I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know actually what was. Yeah, it was just really scared me. So if I was you and you do smoke cigarettes, get rid of them. If you do a lot of sugar and stuff, get rid of it. Icebreakers, milk. Like I lived on milk and sugar. That's all I lived on, and cigarettes. So that's not a good combination. I know a lot of us concreters, we think we're strong and we can do this and we can do that. Mate, you look at me, I'm 51 and I've been punching through this shit for a long time, and it's the stupidest shit I've ever done. I can't believe I've lived my life like that. And I try to be fit. I try to do stuff that I think I'm strong, and all that stuff I do does probably push the bad shit out, but eventually it's going to catch up on you. So you've got to look after yourself. So until next time, and I hope it never happens to you. See ya. Bye.